Rule number 1 when starting a video, no lipstick on your teeth. Hey guys, I have had a lot of requests on how I curl my hair. I have been curling my hair a little bit differently lately, and a lot of people have been really liking it. I did prep it. I did just round brush the sides. Just the sides. Too much work to do the back. I just round brushed the sides. I used a heat protectant on my hair when it was wet. But now that it's dry, I'm going to use a heat protectant. My number 1 rule, you would never put a hot iron on your skin. So why would you put a hot iron on your hair without a heat protectant? You are asking for fried hair if you don't use a heat protectant. That's my biggest rule. So my favorite one is argan oil. There's no alcohol in it. You can get this actually at Sally's. They have the same exact one at Sally's. I got this at my professional beauty supply store, but a heat protectant is a number 1 rule in my book. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my hair and then we'll get started with the curling. One of the favorite looks that I have been trying to go for is a little bit more volume, a little bit more messy, and I like that the ends are straight. So my hair is already really straight, so I'm not going to need to do much work to it. But I do have my flat iron plugged in. I'm going to flat iron 2 things. One, I have one baby hair right here that I'm going to flat iron and straighten out. It's a little kinked on the side. My round brush didn't quite get it. And as far as the top of my hair, it's fine. I round brushed the very top so it was smooth and fine. The ends, I'm going to take the last little inch and just flat iron them just a little bit. I really don't like to go over and over pieces. I do it once, and if it doesn't work out, well then that's how it's gonna be for the day, just because I don't wanna fry my hair. And then same with curling. When I curl my hair, I don't wanna curl the last inch because I already put heat on it first. So I'm gonna flat iron my ends just a little bit, my little curly piece just a little bit, and then we'll curl the hair. Now I don't have a mirror to look in the back of my hair. I have a little hand mirror that I use to look at the back of my head, but I don't have like a designated mirror that I can just easily look at. So I usually just pull the back of my hair in half and I just kind of eyeball it. I am doing this bottom section, and then I have a little bit of layers in the back. So I'll do just a little section in the back and then the very top section. So I'm gonna do 3 sections, but you could easily get it done in 2 if you have fine hair. I just take my hair in the back, I part it with my fingers into 2 sections, and then I just bring it forward and then I curl from there. So I'm going to curl my hair away from my face and towards my face, and that's something that is different that I am doing this time around. Normally I do everything away from my face. This is the curling wand I'm using. It is the bed head. I got it off of Amazon for $30, $35. It is one of my favorite tools. I have a NuMe curling wand that I do not use hardly at all. This is my favorite one. So I did that one towards my face. I'm doing this one away from my face. So just a few seconds. These get quite hot. There is a glove, but I live on the edge. I don't use a glove. So then I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. I am going to start actually this one away from my face. I started this curl towards my face, but that's the point of this look, is everything doesn't have to be in order. I want everything just kind of mixed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. So I'm taking this last section and I'm just combing it kind of straight up. I'm gonna part it in the middle. That way I've got my 2 sections, and I'm gonna bring them down. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing that I've done. I'm gonna curl one back, one forward, one back, one forward. But with the top section, I actually like to take smaller sections because I have been liking my curls a little bit tighter. So on the bottom, I just take like an inch section or so. But the top, I like to take a little bit smaller sections, more like this. So I used to take sections like this, but now I'm just taking smaller sections. So I'm just gonna curl the top just like I've done the rest. Now that all of my hair is curled, I am now going to brave and look at the back. So I'm just gonna take my mirror, I'm gonna look in the back, and if I have any hairs that I missed, I'll just curl those. Whoop, and I missed a huge section. I think I missed a section. Just a little bit. I'm gonna grab that section and curl it real quick. That is so funny. That's a big section. Okay, I'm just gonna take this section and just curl it in two pieces, one forward and one backward. So I have got all of my hair curled, and what I'm gonna do now is all of these curls have been able to sit for a couple seconds and cool off. So now that they've cooled off, this is the fun part, is I'm just gonna go through and pick it just a little bit, kind of comb it out. So I'm just gonna lightly go through and just kind of comb it out a little bit. I take the smallest section up front and tease my hair first, and I don't put my comb through the hair to tease it because then you'll just get a really big rat's nest up top. I like to take my comb, and I'm looking at my little mirror finder as a mirror, so I am just taking it and lightly back combing the under part. So you can see this, I'm not putting it through, I'm just putting it halfway through and just combing it towards my hair. And I just do that about 3 times, and look at that volume. So I'm just gonna go and do that for a few sections of my hair, then I'll pick it out very lightly and then spray it. I'm gonna go ahead and just spritz it a little bit, take my hairspray and kind of lift it. So I'm gonna spray the top and make sure the top is done. And I feel like it's kind of big, but it's gonna fall, especially when you have kids pulling at your hair. I like to spray the mid shaft just a little bit. So I spritz the mid shaft and let it sit. I don't wanna go into it when it's like wet. And then take my fingers after a second and kind of crunch the mid shaft. And it kind of makes it stay that way a little bit longer. So I'm gonna spray this mid shaft. I'm gonna go in with my fingers and just kind of crunch it a little bit. And now I think that is how I'm gonna like it. This is how I like it. I like my ends straight, I like the mid shaft a little curly, and then the roots a little bit fuller. So this is how I have been curling my hair lately. A lot of you guys have been liking it, and I will use this hairdo for the next 3, maybe 4 days. Tomorrow it's gonna stay really curly. I may do it the same way, just tease it and do the roots. It's not gonna be as curly and as crazy, so tomorrow will be a really nice day. And then the next day I can take a couple pieces, twist it, I can take half of it, put it up. So kind of however you want to do it, but I hope that helped. I hope I gave you a few tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please thumbs it up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.